You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rudrance for Black and White Sports 2. Well, we're going to talk about Russell Wilson, and this may be the worst thing that we have talked about when it's come to the Denver Broncos quarterback. I mean, we've chronicled a lot of the issues he's had with the Broncos. Of course, a lot of the stuff that came out of Seattle and everything that's gone on. The fact that, look, at least in part, he had a massive hand in Nathaniel Hackett no longer having a job. Him playing like crap. Some of the things with the unrelatableness he has with his Denver teammates, which piggybacks off everything we heard about him in Seattle. And the fact that Pete Carroll was sort of validated this year in very large part, not only with his play on the field being lacking, which Pete Carroll kind of thought it was. And also, let us not forget that Pete Carroll, after beating the Broncos this year, was like, this is for the guys that used to be here. And it's like, oh, when you say something like that, that tells you Seattle Seahawks teammates had a real issue with Russell, okay? Now, Russell always presented himself in a certain manner in the public. But if you listen to Russell Wilson, it seems like a lot of what he has done has been practiced out in public, right? Some of his news conferences and the cringiness, Wolverine's blood, Mr. Unlimited. Oh, I was on a plane doing high knees. Oh, Team 3 is in the building. That's right. My own quarterback's coach. No way would that fly. My office, parking spaces, all the things that makes my Denver teammates hate me. Well, if you think all of this stuff is some big concoction into making Russell Wilson look like an asshole, man, you ain't seen nothing yet. This is the worst of all of it by far. Russell Wilson, this is Breitbart by way of USA Today. Russell Wilson's foundation gives less than half of its money to charity. And USA Today sort of exposed this. A shocking new report claims that the charity run by NFL star Russell Wilson doesn't even donate half the money it raises to charity. By the way, he won the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year award in 2020. The troubling information comes as a lengthy investigation conducted by USA Today, which delved into nonprofits of past Walter Payton Man of the Year award winners. The award, given annually to the player who demonstrates excellence on and off the field with focus on philanthropy and community service, was given to Wilson in 2020. The investigation claims that Wilson's charity, the Why Not You Foundation, geez, that might not be the best, most appropriate name at this point, spend only 24.3 cents of every dollar on charity in 2020 and 2021. Where did the rest of the money go? Question mark. According to tax records detailed in the report, the foundation spent twice as much money on employee salaries and benefits. What? Wow. Form 990. Jesus, we need... Hey, you know a great business? A nonprofit, if you're on salary. Form 990 federal tax returns from the nonprofit's inception through 2021 show it reported $7.5 million in revenue and $7 million in expenses during its first 8 years of existence, the report states. Quote, less than half of the money, $2.8 million, or 39.6 cents of every dollar, has gone to charitable activities, all grants to other nonprofits. The remaining $4.2 million has paid for fundraising, administrative, and management expenses, including the salaries of 3 employees who received $1.9 million combined. Jake Shapiro of Denver Sports writes, in 2020, the year in which Wilson was given the Man of the Year award, his foundation reported $838,000 in revenue and $1.2 million in expenses, including $257,000 on charitable activities and $548,000 on salaries and employee benefits. How many people do you need to have to run this thing exactly? Meaning about twice as much money went to executives in the foundation compared to charity. And only 21 cents of every dollar went to charity. Yikes. Wilson spent the first 9 years of his career in Seattle, leading the Seahawks to 2 Super Bowl appearances and 1 championship. And we all know that 2022 was a dumpster fire in Denver, and Nathaniel Hackett got walked. Wow. Of all the cringy things that we have seen, I believe this probably takes the cake. I mean, let's face it, as much as Russell Wilson's Subway commercials make us want to projectile puke everywhere, it's not nearly as bad as, hey, donate to my foundation and we'll keep the majority of the money. What is happening here again? On top of that, you gladly accepted the NFL Walter Payton Man of the Year award? Scumbag much, are you, Russell? Wow. Unbelievable. I mean, look, you know some of this kind of thing happens in charities. That's why I'm always careful with what I even glance at. Normally, if I can figure out a way to give the person that I'm trying to give the money to and help, can do it in person and or directly to them somehow, that's how I'm going to go. Because there is too much of this kind of thing going on. But, man, this makes him look... I mean, it's one thing for a lot of these things to go on, like I'm doing high knees on a plane. Ugh, makes you want to puke. I've got Wolverine's blood. That's why I'm recovered. Blow me. I mean, all this stuff, right? But this, where the money that is given to you in charity doesn't make its way to actual charity? Executives made a hair under $2 million? Are you kidding me right now? That is nuts. That is absolutely... That's insane to me. It truly is. Not what I would call streamlined by Russell Wilson. Tell me what you think, Black and White Sports 2 supporters. Man, they were paid pretty good. Never, ever... Which means absolutely go look. Go look at how much Goodwill executives are paid. It is appalling. I mean, my God. Yeah, a charity my ass. Okay. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.